woods. And at the end, you're here.
Yeah. I don't even know. I think we're gonna take a gentler approach this time. I think that's what we should do.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Let's be nice this time. Yeah.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore.
Yeah, proceed. I'm really curious, because I'm not going to take the dagger this time.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely the blade is your...
Yep. Enter the basement. I'm not going to take the dagger. Not this time.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Don't take the blade. I didn't.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
True.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I've seen the start of this movie before. What the fuck was that sound? I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her
Unspoken
out of here would
Riz.
be without
I can't do a
finally
Riz.
sinks in?
I've tried many a times. I don't know how you do that. The face. Like I don't know. I'm not even gonna try it. By the way, if I don't reach the goal, I will refund the money. I think we'll just do that. I think that's how it should go.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs.
You know, maybe until
I wanna
next
see the
time.
face of my rescuer.
Or, I mean, I could just like, we could keep, you know, doing the jelly beans, but I mean, I could always get more Bean Boozleds.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Keep the beans for next stream. I think I will do that. If we do like a stream where like I scream a bunch or one that I die frequently on, I think I may do that.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Lethal Bean Boozled? Possibly. Possibly, that's a good idea.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
No.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I'll see what I can do. Examine the chains. Hold on, let's talk a bit first. No, I'm gonna see what I can do about the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
See, she looks so nice in this. Like who could slay this? Who could lethally slay this?
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
No stab. No lethal stabs.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's lying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
She's so sweet!
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
Yeah.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way
Super
out
sweet.
We could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Oh.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Who? What?
Is someone else here? Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Well. Try the door.
You try the door. It's locked from the outside.
Shit. Return to the bottom of the stairs, I guess.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
But I don't want to do that.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
I could bust that door down. I could fucking look at these hands. Look at these fucking fists, dude. Look at it. Look at this elbow. That's a good ass elbow. You could get a couple good from that. See? 3 would be all you need. Knock that door on its ass.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Yeah.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
What the
hesitates before
fuck?
raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
She's no longer sweet.
Or we could use it to free her.
We could use it to free her.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted
Look
wound
at
on
the
princess's arm,
sweetness!
just above the
I know she's a bit
unyielding
psychotic
chain
and like I understand. But fucking look, even with the little blood tinge on her lips, like look at the puppy dog eyes, y'all. I love it. It's adorable. It's fucked up. It's a bit scary. She literally was like ready to just, chew her arm off. But it's adorable.
You cut into her flesh.
Love it.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone. of
Oh
her arm.
God. Every time I see something like this, it always reminds me of like, do you guys remember watching, what is it that, like, I Should Have Been Dead? There was a dude who got stuck, like, with a radiator, like, crashed onto his arm. And he had, like, this, like, really rusty blade, and, like, was under the impression, it was either his arm or his leg, was under the impression that, like, he could break free just by, like, cutting his arm off. Kind of like in this situation. But it got to the point where, like, the first, like, 3/4 of it, so, like, almost, like, 90% of it was, like, fine. And there was, like, this little, like, this chunk left. And it was, like, all of the sensation of everything, pain and everything, was there. So it was like, it was quite literally the worst pain imaginable, because every bit of pain was just like, the more you cut, the more painful it got. And he was like, he couldn't do it. Like, he was so close. He got pretty much to the end of it, but he couldn't do it because it was so damn painful. Oh. Like, that's what it always reminds me of. This shit is just like, ugh, no.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Well, that was nice, princess.
She didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours,
Aww.
blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Who cares?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
I agree. Approach the locked door again. Yeah.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No.
Oh.
I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the...
Hell no!
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
No.
Watch me.
No!
What are you doing?
Absolutely not! It's rigged!
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
No!
You know you don't have to do this, right?
I don't want to. Do it, there's a good reason. No, come on, you can't do that to me. You've seen the game. There's a good reason. How good of a reason? How good of a reason is it for me to completely change course? So you want me to kill her? Plenty of choices and loops. Smooching, you say? How am I gonna smooch? I ain't into the dead thing.
The body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
I will do it.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Just go with this route for now. What? Okay. Slay princess or don't slay princess? Trisha? I would like to know. Giving me the mixed signals. I want to get the smooching, but not like this. Don't slay. Ah! Fine. We can slay her later. Fine.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Correct.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
She's sorry for stabbing me.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
That's right.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
I don't believe that.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound,
yeah.
And it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife,
she looks so cute though.
Beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Maybe we were the bad guy all along.
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark.
And I die.
And you die.
The damsel. Y'all,
You're on a path in the woods.
that one was enjoyable at least.
And at the end of that path is
Enjoyable in a really weird way.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess you're here to slay.
Okay. Hasn't this happened already? I'm getting deja vu. Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. run this time? No, no. No, we want to go. Right? I'm wise to your tricks. We legit can't run. Oh, okay.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about
Welcome back, thank you. Chicken feet clip. That was a fun time. That was the first game that I played last year. That was an interesting game. Sorry, hang on. I'm not gonna say that I loved that game. It was just eh. Good little scares though. It was voice of Smitten? Cool.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore
Roll
him
to seduce.
Specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd
Is that a
sacrifice
20?
the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Oh, hang on. Roll to seduce. 18! Smitten is Zap Brannigan. I've mated with a woman. Alert the men. If I've mated with a woman.
What can I say?
Love that voice.
A world without love is a world that isn't worth.
Who is that again? I forget. That's not Billy West, is it? Billy West doesn't do that voice. A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving. Fuck yeah! Let's assume I'm telling the truth. All this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Yeah, we're just gonna go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Sure.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she
I'm gonna
says.
slay her
We
all.
already told you we're not playing along with your little game.
Yeah.
It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only
It is
thing
Billy
in the
West.
world
Okay, that's what
we
I thought.
can believe in.
Guys, like the Billy West is like one of those dudes that I really enjoy listening to because I wish I could take a voice class with him because he's really insightful and just has a super long history of doing this stuff. I mean, he did Doug Funny, he did Ren and Stimpy, and I mean he's still doing voices. Dude's a treasure. He's really cool. I like him a lot.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
I remember there was a Billy West story that I heard one time to where he was doing Shaggy for a while there. I think he did Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island as Shaggy. And it was because who was it? Casey Kasem used to do the voice of Shaggy. And the reason that Casey Kasem quit is because Casey Kasem is a vegetarian. And every time that they mentioned like Scooby snacks and stuff, it would kind of piss him off because they would like portray it as like this meat product. So like you would just hear Casey Kasem do Shaggy be like, "Come on, Scoob, let's go get some Scooby snacks and a nice meat. Why does it always have to be meat? Like why can't they eat celery stalks or something?" So he quit that job, and then Billy West stepped in, did Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, and then a few other videos or a few other movies, I believe, and then whoever the current Shaggy is now doing Shaggy because Billy West is just he's busy all the time, so he can't do Shaggy. And literally every single person on Futurama and just a bunch of stuff. So yeah, fun little story. That's why Casey Kasem stopped doing Is it really him? Oh, that's right. Duh. Yeah.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is
The man behind the slaughter himself. Be quiet, you. By the way, I saw that ending coming like a mile away. I just didn't want to say it out loud because if it wasn't that, I was gonna feel really stupid. If you've seen the FNAF movie, you know what I mean. Yeah, I do. I wonder how far you can go without the blade. I mean, I'm not gonna take it this time. Let's just enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell.
Oh.
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I doubt it.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Nice.
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Excuse me. Smitten's funny.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far.
Yeah.
We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
I apologize. I still have like some crap in my lungs, so
Yes, for everyone's
I can't
sake,
laugh like
you're
I'd like
not
to.
in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
and I'd like to be brainwashed.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
But surely she can hear my spirits. I love this
Your
guy.
spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
She just looks even prettier now.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence.
Yeah,
You've been here before.
I know.
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
That's right, villain, and you've killed us. Yeah, zap mode. Did you hear that, Kif? She said we were dashing.
Well, she killed us.
I mean, she had to.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before.
Please don't clip
So an
the
entire
zap
world
stuff.
has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without
I have
leaving
made
a
it
trail
with a
of
woman.
incomprehensible
Inform the men.
devastation
Can't you ask-
behind you. This is horrible.
I've mated with a woman. Inform the men.
Horrible for you, maybe. But we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
We've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do that? Are you sure we want to rescue?
Oh my god, that's funny.
We never saw a
Smitten
world
is 100% zap.
Now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? That's a genuinely good question. That's a really fucking good question. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? What happened after I died? I have to ask. Did you end the world after you killed me back there? Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm sorry about what happened the last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. You killed me last time, and it hurt a lot.
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
No.
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body.
He's rolling the R's and
To
everything.
kill us. She is our beloved.
The cruel
She made
princess.
the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
I can't roll my R's that well. We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness.
Cruel.
You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? I'm sorry what happened last time. The
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
I don't know about that, sir.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She's so positive. I think I like this better than the Dami Mommies. She's just so nice.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect.
That's right. That's exactly right.
She has someone like him telling her what to do. She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I
Okay.
think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
That's what I'm saying. Don't be pushing her to do something drastic like hurt me. Again.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Woo! She said that the perfect way.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
I mean, maybe we could.
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
It's a bit weird.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
That's our stoic, smiling angel.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
No. See, there's not even a slay option now. Well, I guess because we don't have the dagger. Did you end the world after you killed me back there?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
This is so nice. What time is it? It's like 11 o'clock here. And I'm just smiling away.
Listening to her, that's a confession.
Not really. I don't want the world to end. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to all of them. Jesus Christ.
Then I didn't end the world.
Okay. I believe you.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
I'm not so sure.
What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Good enough for me!
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You're what? I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Okay.
You wouldn't.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
True. It slips
You
right
approach the
through.
princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings.
Yay.
That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Yay!
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
But she's nice and giving me a hug and is so positive. And narrator, you're not very positive. You're kind of a dick.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
What do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? We leave and then we have the whole lives to figure out what we want to do next. Both are really good answers, actually. That's like, they're both really good answers. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
This is great.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Yes.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
Yes.
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
Yes, yes.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Well, she can't be a demon. She can't be a monster because that is the most female answer I think I have ever heard in my life. She's absolutely a female. Do you want to end the world? There must be something you want. Don't clip that! Damn it. I want you to tell me what you want. Oh my god. I know I'm human, because that's the most man answer ever. I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
The music's getting weird. What happened?
She can't just want to make us happy.
No way.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Yeah. But the music's getting weird. The music's getting weird. This isn't right. Let's just get out of here. I want you to make me unhappy? But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me. True. You have to want something more than just making me happy.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
Her eyes are getting, like, exceptionally big.
Is she broken? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't like this.
What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
Okay, let's leave. This isn't right. Let's just get out of here.
Sounds perfect.
Okay. Okay. I think we avoided something.
Oh, phew. She's back to normal.
What was going to happen otherwise? This is so interesting!
Normal? What are you talking about? Our angel has always been like this. Absolutely flawless.
Absolutely flawless.
The princess takes your hand,
Yay.
the last hopes of the
Oh
entire
god, I'm so
world
ugly.
slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
Yeah,
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I like this. How goes things here? Obviously fucking perfect. Look who we just bagged.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made, and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
What was going to happen if we just kept saying this? I mean, obviously something's wrong with her.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about it.
But she is. She's so happy. She's jumping with joy.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
We get married.
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
No, narrator's up to something.
That's a familiar move.
Mm-hmm.
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Very true.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
And I love her. And we're gonna probably hug again. And it was gonna be great. And she was gonna be positive. And she was gonna make me happy because she wants me to be happy. Even if she was getting kind of fucking weird and getting those anime eyes and was acting a little bit deranged because, I don't know, she's some brain dead doll who just wants to make me happy and would go insane if I wasn't happy. She's perfect!
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you will ever know. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Yeah. Do you think you can open it? I think we can open it if we try together. I think I've got this. Open the door by yourself. Let's try together. Let's try together. For the power of love!
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I told you our love was insurmountable.
That's super funny.
You and the princess make your way upstairs and...
Yeah, I'm not doing that. The blade, that's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late. I'm not doing it.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Yes.
You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer.
Correct.
I hate you.
The feeling's mutual.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yay!
Yes, I suppose you are going to...
Nothing like a sassy narrator, that's right.
You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Ah. Your love will set you free is the achievement.
A happy ending at last.
Yes!
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go?
Oh.
Where did he go?
The narrator?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
Cole. Is being happy supposed
Oh,
to be
that's
so
the
bad?
end!
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Our feathers. Ah! But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. I was promised smooching! I was promised smooching. And I didn't get it.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
No, there's no point.
And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I mean, she kept calling you a little bird. Oh, you're right. You're correct. I didn't even really think about it because it looked like my hands were like all scaly, like a reptile. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
If you go back and stab her and make peace, we can smooch. We just got to be Riz Masters. I'm sorry. Are you saying that is that time past now? I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Approach the mirror. It ain't like we still got a chance. Are you fucking telling me that I can stab her now? And then are you saying that I gotta stab the entity? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh, you've withered. I don't understand. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. We can stab her next run. You're not doing so hot. I mean, yeah, no, I look like shit. I mean, I've always kind of looked like shit, but now I'm like looking like shit and kind of melty. Proceed to the cabin. Oh, you're at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
I like that one hand's got her jaw to make her talk. You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. Yes, they do. How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts each other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't make you worse? What do you think of this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
But I wanted a smoochy kiss! I'm still planning to kill you once we're done with this. You know that at the end, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind? Do you still not care that I bring you next? What I bring you next? How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
Do you still not care what I bring you next? No. You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't. How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Why did I wither?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No. I don't hate her. I just want it all to stop. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. Honestly, it's this. Oh, cat ears. I'm sorry. Sorry, I got really into this. So, I apologize. These are always super perplexing. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. If anything, it makes me like her more.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion. I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
All right. All right, I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die.